Should British taxpayers be the ones footing the bill for the NHS to fix botched surgeries gone wrong abroad?
Joining us to discuss it is TV personality Nicola McLean and The Only Way is Essex star Bobby Norris. Nicola, what's your take on it?
So, obviously, it's not ideal, but what I think is we pay our taxes to have the NHS. You can't discriminate against it. If someone goes abroad and, unfortunately, it goes wrong and they come back and they need treatment, then absolutely the NHS should do it. Absolutely. It's like saying if someone's an alcoholic and they need a liver transplant and then saying, well, they've done that to themselves, so they can't. You know, an obese person has a heart attack, they need the NHS. Well, you've eaten yourself into that. You know, I suffered really badly with anorexia and bulimia. I needed the NHS help. What are you going to say? What's your fault for doing that?
I don't think it's discrimination. I think the way we are at the minute, we all know the NHS is on its knees, especially after the pandemic. There's nearly 500,000 people that have been waiting over a year for surgery, life-saving operations. We're at a point we can't help everyone. The NHS isn't a bottomless pit, and I genuinely think that we're in a situation. If you've chose to have something done, you've got to foot the bill yourself.
So if you can't afford it, you can't.
Then you've kind of got to weigh life-saving operations for me. Like if there's someone that really needs a new knee, needs a hip, and there's people 500,000 that are waiting for that. I think it's something like over 7.4 million people at the moment.
But she's got a point, doesn't she? That the NHS does spend an awful lot of our money fixing people who've made mistakes.
1.7 million.
Yeah, a hell of a lot of money. But you know what you're signing up with. If you go somewhere, I mean, I've had my nose done. I had mine done abroad. Thankfully, everything went fine. But I wouldn't have dreamed of getting on a plane and coming home and going to the NHS if it didn't. I would have gone back.
If something goes wrong, so you come back, you've got sepsis, what are you going to do? Fly back to Turkey? You might not be able to afford it. Yeah. You need the NHS.
Sepsis is something like that I completely get, like when it's life-saving. But if someone's gone away, like Tracy's gone away and she wants to come back looking like a Kardashian and her bum isn't quite big enough, like, Tracy, go back to Turkey and have a word with the surgeon. Do you know what I mean?
Tracy wouldn't get the NHS help for that, absolutely. We're not saying if you just don't like it aesthetically, but if you need the NHS, we don't live in a brutal world like America where if you can't afford it, you die. What are we going to do, leave people to die because they made a mistake?
Bobby, you wouldn't leave someone.
I wouldn't leave people to die, and I think that's the thing. If it's life-saving, of course, you're going to help them, but it's cosmetic surgery, and there's people that aren't able to get life-saving surgeries, like cancer treatment, all that kind of stuff. I think, honestly, we have to weigh it up.
That's why it's touched a nerve. Nicola, Bobby, thank you so much.